All right, so everything's put back together, and AC is nice and cold. Smells like AC and not like the refrigerant. Yeah, so this customer is actually coming back. There's another repair that I'm doing on it. Came from another shop, and they said they couldn't program the key, but it is actually programmed, but the door locks don't work. Right? You can hear. So usually when you program these keys, it programs the key fob as well. Yeah, the door locks don't work. So I looked at it. So what happens is the fob is actually programmed. It's just the MICU is not sending a command to unlock the doors in the relays. Or there's a relay, or it sends a command to the relay to unlock whichever doors you're trying to lock or unlock. So on your scanner there is a function test where you check if it's receiving a signal, but it is receiving a signal and it doesn't send out a command to unlock or lock the doors. So what's in between? Your MICU that controls the relays to power up the door locks to lock or unlock the doors. Ordered the MICU. It's on back ordered. And yeah, so MICU is a pretty hot commodity. So don't know when that's coming in, but when it does, I'm also putting that in. And if you haven't watched my CRV video where the MICU was constantly commanding the doors to keep locking the doors and draining the battery that another shop said to replace the driver's door lock actuator, I'll put a link in the description to that video if you want to check it out. It's also me replacing the MICU, and I also tried taking it apart, and yeah, didn't see anything. And they assemble it in layers, I guess. All right, guys, guess what? That Civic I did the evaporator core is back, and this time because the part was on back order, this MICU, right? Like I said, these are very common on these cars. As long as you know what you're looking at on live data, because it does lock the doors, right, with the buttons, the switches in the car, and but just not with the key fob. But the key fob is already programmed when you program the immobilizer with the key. So I put the new one in, I programmed the keys with the HDS, and guess what? It is working again. All the doors lock and unlock. So yeah, if you are having the same issue with your 2012 Civic, well, pretty much any Honda with an MICU like the older ones, and your door switch locks and unlocks the door, but the fob, no matter what you do, like you program the key and it doesn't unlock with the key fob, when you push the button, but the keys work, and you program it, it doesn't work. Yeah, just look at your live data and see what your inputs and outputs are doing, because when I checked it with the key fob, it was receiving a command for the lock and unlock, but it wasn't setting an output to the relay to unlock or lock the doors. So yeah, any of you who are having this issue, as long as you know what you're looking at for live data, you can pretty much figure it out. So I hope this helps you guys that are having the same issue with your key fob not working, but you're programming a bunch of keys and it doesn't work. It automatically locks now after a certain amount of time too. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.